2022 is upon us, which means we've made through another year of South Park Phone Destroyer. Yes, we've made it. And that's what we'll cover in this video today. The 10 best cards in South Park Phone Destroyer, in my opinion. My name is Oso, and let's get into the video. Call in the National Guard, starting off this countdown with Mayor McDaniels. She joined the South Park Phone Destroyer universe after the release of the episode Christmas Snow. Now, Mayor McDaniels received a healthy buff, and what makes her really strong right now is in this current meta, a lot of the strong cards have charge abilities. Her war cry is she resets the charge power of all the enemies for a particular amount of time and cancels any charged ability prior to their activation. Her attack buff is really nice, and she's a neutral card, so she can go in any particular theme. Back in May, Kyle of the Drow Elves was reworked and given a buff. He received an attack buff of 150%. His health was increased by 10%. And a couple of reworks to his special ability, which really makes him strong. Now with more health, a stronger attack, it takes less time to activate his invincibility ability, in which he protects all allies on the field. Cal the Drow Elves is a must-have for anyone who likes the fantasy theme, and is the reason why he's landed on this top 10 list. What makes him Scout Ike such a strong card is after every swing he gives back a little energy, but they increased his health and his attack by 56 and 47%. He is so strong he can 1v1 against Mr. Hanky, which is one of the best assassins in the game right now. And he's a common card, in which if you request him, you'll get 12 copies of him. Nothing peaceful about these furballs. There are 2-cost assassins out of the superhero theme. What brings them into this countdown is 1, the value you get to cast them, which is 2. And number 2, they're also immune to spells and abilities. That's right, Chaos Hamsters can survive Satan's War Cry, Stand in Many Moons, Fire Blast, and still continue to wreak havoc. They're also immune to Kenny's Death Wish. So place Chaos Hamsters in your deck, and let's move on to the next top 10 card. When you talk about the best rare in South Park, I think I have Superhero's very own Clyde owning this title. Now, Mosquito was nerfed this year, however, he still provides so much value. For 3 costs, you get Mosquito and his Swarm unit. Now, what is unique about Mosquito is when his Swarm attacks, they give a portion of health back to Mosquito for every attack they do. 2 for the cost of 3 energy, I will take that any day, and his Swarm attacks flying units. Talk about a sweet deal. Now it's time for the question of the day. Which card should be on this list? For me, for the next 2, these could have been interchangeable for Mysterion. Mysterion provides great value for a 5-cost assassin, and without a removal, his ability can create an energy advantage. But let me know in the comments down below who you think should have made this list. Next up, we have Ink and Craig. Ink and Craig received a complete rework. In his previous state, he was a archer who had a lot of health but a very special ability. But Red Lynx decided to rework him into a glass cannon particular archer, which I kind of like right now because he has a lot more damage potential but has a lot less health. Moving along, Call Girl has joined our list. Wendy will call on an ally of 4 cost or greater to the field when she is summoned. Similar to Ink and Craig, Call Girl has received a couple of reworks to keep her from becoming OP. However, between her attack speed, DPS, and in combination with her war cry of creating an energy advantage, Call Girl is one of the strongest legendaries in South Park as we speak. My my favorite card in the game, Mecha Timmy, is coming in at the number 3 spot. Mecha's mind control ability usually forces a reaction from your opponent. In combination, Mecha can attack from a very far range distance. He has one of the farthest reach in South Park Phone Destroyer. The good thing is, Mecha has a lot of counters, like Lightning Bolt. Nonetheless, Mecha Timmy is a strong card. Moving on to the top 2. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Scissor Stewart. Scissor Stewart was fine-tuned this year, however, he is still strong in this meta. Scissor can create a counter push with his free stun. Now, if Scissor is able to build up speed by acquiring the amount of hits needed on his enemy opponents, Scissor alone can take 1 to 2 bars by himself and forcing your opponent to possibly remove him. With that being said, we are now up to the number 1 card in South Park Phone Destroyer. Were you able to guess who it is? The number 1 card in South Park Phone Destroyer is Satan himself. Satan is now classified as a tank instead of an archer. However, what makes Satan so strong is that they can take an enemy push and destroy it with their own war cry. In addition, being a neutral legendary means they can go into any theme combination. That's a lot of health, and with his war cry, you can even consider not running spells. That's how strong Satan is. Well, there it is, the top 10 cards in South Park Phone Destroyer. What'd you think of the list? Let me know in the comments down below. And if this is your first time at the cavern, please consider subscribing so you can see more videos like this on my channel. My name is Oso. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, new kid. Be safe and take care.